Pound.
In a world,
Shut the hell up!
where Carolina Panthers fans
Anthony from Charlotte, keep motherfucking pounding.
have an insatiable thirst
I need to see a lot more of that shit going forward.
for Panthers news and opinions.
All my C3 brethren from the C3 Legion.
Only one podcast roars ferociously.
The longest running Panthers podcast on the internet.
It's the C3 Panthers Podcast.
Oh, Greg, I owe y'all $100, man.
Hello, Panthers fans, and welcome to a free agent edition of the C3 Panthers podcast. Man, do I wish that we had some better news to start the show with, but we do not. If you would like to join the show, I have pinned the link if anybody would like to join in. Man, bunch of news. The Panthers have signed a safety. They've signed an edge rusher, but more importantly, we lost out on Milton Williams, who was supposed to be a Carolina Panther, but who was leveraged against us by the New England Patriots. And boy, Panther fans are big time upset. We want you to jump in the show and have your voice be heard. I'm joined by the professor himself, Tony Dunn. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. The Carolina Panthers have extended Jaycee Horn to a record-setting deal. They got Austin Corbett back in the mix, solidifying some of their needs on offensive line, getting a safety back. They have now signed Trevon Mooring, and they have added Vikings pass rusher Patrick Jones II. The Carolina Panthers very active in free agency on the defensive side of the ball. No surprises there. While you're disappointed, Cody, you can't get them all, but we're getting some, and we're seeing the pieces come together. Thanks for joining the C3 Panthers podcast.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah, we've been waiting for this Jaycee Horn ball to drop, and it finally did. The highest paid corner in the NFL. We're going to talk about it today. Next up, I'm joined by PantherPickle back in the building. Pickle, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? Was I disappointed about Milton Williams? Yeah, but I've liked him for a couple of years now, predominantly because I enjoyed him one season on Madden. That I thought we've got to have this guy in real life, and he proved to be good even in real life. Also, though, just broke about 6 minutes ago, the Panthers did add defensive tackle Bobby Brown III. He's a nose tackle, a real nose tackle that's played in the Rams before. He doesn't offer a lot it doesn't offer hardly anything as a pass rusher, but he is good at stopping the run. So this could be sign that Shy Toto might be on his way out, which we'll add to when you get done, Cody. I'll tell you, my understanding is him and Miles Sanders, if they're still on the third day of the new league year, which starts on Wednesday, they both get big bonuses. So look for them to either be re-signed cheaper or maybe even out the door before that third day of the new league year.
All right. Next up, we have Evan Jevin. Evan, how are you, bro?
What's up,
Evan,
guys? I hope you guys are all doing really good today. Not the best news with Milton. Definitely don't like seeing that happen, but I think people are kind of overreacting to that. I mean, yeah, he used leverage with us to get paid more with the Patriots, but people going out there saying that Dan's a bust just because of this one move, like it's overreacting in the moment. It's an in the moment feeling of overreaction, and I think the other moves haven't been amazing, but it's we're not going to be contenders in 1 year. Like Milton would have helped us, but I'm not paying Milton Williams more than Derek Brown when Derek Brown is a cornerstone of this franchise. And there's no earth out there in any universe where you pay him more than Derek Brown.
Right. And this is what I said on Twitter. And boys, just to show you what I'm talking about, this is from Grok AI from 4 hours ago. Look at all the people who had confirmed it. Adam Schefter, Sheena Quick. I mean, people had confirmed that this was going to happen, that Milton Williams would have been a Carolina Panther, and he would have been higher paid than Derek Brown. Tony, everyone's saying that the Panthers are looking dumb. Looking for a city kid here who says, I love the Panthers, but we're definitely a poverty franchise, making an injury-prone player the highest-paid corner and letting the Patriots outbid you on a D lineman. Boys, Panther fans are upset, like Evan alluded to. Do they have the right to be upset, Tony? Or do we need to calm down and wait a little bit? Or are Panther fans giving Dan Morgan too much grace? What should we make of this, Tone?
I'm with Evan here. Is that let's not get over invested in people just because it's the hot name and you want to be signing every single person. Right now, somebody in the comments put a great remark up that they're paying more for Milton than we are for Jaycee Horn, and you're talking about a defensive tackle. You already got a lot invested in Derek Brown. You can't win them all. You rather not overspend. And heck, if the Patriots are going to pay and get it, so be it. I just think that what you're looking at here is the Panthers executing a plan when it comes to adding to the defense and trying to stop the run. When you bring in Mooring, who's known for playing close to the line, had 105 tackles at safety, you're talking about getting stronger up the center. So do I dare say, Dan Morgan, would I dare say, my prerogative, as he goes and signs Bobby Brown III? There you go. D, I caught your comment about every little step I take. We know about some Bobby Brown. My prerogative is to get this defense fixed. And sure, that big name would help and make you excited. But the Panthers are working towards improving the defense.
But listen, there's a lot of people who are saying that this is our biggest area of need along the defensive line. We thought that we were going to be able to pair him with somebody like Derek Brown, and that would have been the 1-2 punch that we needed. He has history playing in a 3-4 defense and a 4-3 defense. There's a large contingent of Panther fans who thinks that we just had to pay the price because that's the cost of doing business, bringing free agents to Carolina. We are not a contender. We are not somebody that other teams and other players look at as a team trying or that has a chance to win right now. And a lot of people think the fact that we didn't go up to meet and match and exceed what the Patriots were giving, that it means we're an unserious football team. Let me bring in my man Cody onto the show. I know Cody echoes some of those sentiments.
All of it.
Do it, bro. Bring the fire. Let me fucking hear why you're mad, because a lot of people are mad. So, Cole, be the voice of the disenchanted.
Right now. I'm gonna be the bad guy. I'm gonna be the bad guy, the fanatic. I'm gonna accept my role, bro. I am so tired of being sold wolf tickets. Like, it just makes me sick because now we got to the point where last night even the damn national media thinks we're gonna get something real, and we don't. And what do? We do the same exact shit that I screamed for 2 hours last night in spaces. Yes, Tony, I understand that safety has 100 tackles, but he plays for the fucking Raiders, and I have never heard of this dude before in my life. So I'm not down with that. I'm not down with who's the other one. Who the hell is the Vikings defensive end? I think that's some stupid ass shit. You're not doing anything with that whatsoever, and I don't know anything about Bobby Brown, so I'm not going to talk shit about that one, Cody.
Yeah, the Pat Jones is sort of a nothing burger. Apparently he had 7 sacks last year. I don't know. I mean, Panther Gal says there's no real star power. And everybody, including Daniel Jeremiah, was saying yesterday, look for the Panthers to be very, very active. And a lot of fans are feeling like,
they were active.
Well, what the hell? Is this the active team that we're looking for? Pickle, what's off base here? What's the truth of this? What should we have done? And you're also muted. You're muted, Pickle. You're muted, Pickle.
Start over, Pickle.
All right, I get rolled up here. You win some, you lose some. The negotiations is what they are, negotiations. You don't always, this ain't Madden. You don't always throw more money at the problem and all of a sudden you're great. Okay, that's not how it works. Let's be real. Last year, they gave Patrick Queens as much money as the Steelers, but in the end, and actually a little more, I heard. In the end, he said, no, I want to go play with Mike Tomlin. He did. All right? Now, Milton Williams could have just said where he effectively agreed with the contract with us, and then the Patriots called up. He said, whoa, I'd rather go with them, but tell them what the Panthers are doing. The agent does. So then the Patriots, which they have a lot more, they have to spend. That's what the problem with this cap situation as it is now. They have to spend money. They have to spend money. They can't. There's a percentage that if it's still available, the league will take it away. They have to spend that money. So I think that Milton Williams just wanted to go to the Patriots more than he wanted to care. Like Metcalf, well, that was a trade. It didn't really matter. But Metcalf, there's no guarantee that he wanted to come here. These free agents, there's no guarantee that they wanted to come here. If Milton Williams wanted to come here, he would have came here.
And the simple fact of the matter is we are not the first choice.
No, we're not.
People.
You can say
we look better.
The Patriots aren't a great destination right now.
Right, but they have a lot more free. They have a lot more free.
Tony Pittsburgh didn't have a quarterback last night, and we lost.
That Patriots head coach makes it attractive to some of these defensive guys.
That's true.
That's just how it works. And the Panthers can. And I said this yesterday in space when we were talking about Metcalf. Y'all, I understand we looked better in a few of these games last year, but we still lost. We still lost. Like it or not, we still lost. If you want the respect and the fact that, okay, they're turning a corner, then you've got to win these games that you ain't won yet. And that's just how that works. You got to win them.
Hey, Cody, we got some big
super chats. Nirvash with the $5 says, I think the disconnect is fans expect us to make huge splashes like the teams with way more cap space and better and more draft assets. That's a fantastic point, man. They had more money than us. They had more money to spend overall, and he had another $5 at first-round pick. Almost has to be pass rusher or outside linebacker. It's very clear that the Panthers just got outbid on DK Metcalf and Milton Williams. That's something else that we haven't even mentioned yet. Let me bring in my friend. He keeps everybody optimistic. My man D-Money. D-Money, how are you, bro? And D-Money, before you really jump into it, let me let everyone be the first to react to this. The Panthers are signing Bobby Brown to the interior of the Panthers defensive line. This is our new nose tackle. I will have the details of the numbers very shortly, but D-Money, how the hell are you, bro?
Hey, man, I can't complain. I'm at work. I had to jump in, though. I got to shine a little love into this situation. Cole was breaking my heart over there because I know he's having a mental conniption and so forth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know, and I love you for it. That's just you.
Absolutely.
But really, at the end of the day, like, was it disappointing? Yes, but it's not the fact that we didn't get the guy. It was how it was reported. The way it was reported is like this is a done deal. Okay, so now everybody's so excited. We got him beside that business Brown and Ashawn Robinson. We about to feed families. Then Twitter goes stupid. It comes back on, and now all of a sudden he's going to the Patriots. Yeah. So I think that was just too much. Like for a team that knows that they need something like that. And then for like a split second to feel that they got something like that. And then in another second it's taken away from them. So I understand it. But to just go at Dan, let's be real. $26 million for Milton Williams. I don't want that. I don't.
Yes,
because like really at the end of the day, let's be quite honest. He was a great talent. But can we say that he was a product of the Philadelphia defensive line? Or was he really carving that mark himself?
Right.
At $26 million, we have to ask that question. Also, the other thing that I wanted to bring to y'all, family, was we missed on 1 to 2 free agents last year before we scored on Hunt and Lewis. We're only a couple of hours into this free agency, and we can get some talent into this thing. Now, mind you, I do understand everybody's disappointment, how we keep missing out. Pickle highlighted a great point. People want to go to a winner or a name value. And to be quite honest, if I'm Milton Williams and you telling me 26 million and I get to play with Mike Vrabel, play for Mike Vrabel, I'm going to play with Mike Vrabel. No offense to my Panthers, but let's be real about it. But at the end of the day, I still feel that we can load the clip up and make some things happen. None of us thought this junk was going to be overnight. And I know we get excited with the names and the possibilities and the rumor mill, but we've got to remember that until that thing is finalized, it ain't true and it ain't real. And as long as we keep putting a product on the field that we've been putting up, we're gonna have to wait for the ink to dry. Now, I hate to cut y'all loose. I can't wait to hear what the rest of y'all got, but I got to get on the clock. And I just want to say that I love every single one of you. If you ain't with us now, you ain't welcome to the parade. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding, brother. That's why we love D Money. Listen, man, that's a lot to sort out too. Mike Vrabel has to be considered into this. More money for them to be able to spend, and a proven defensive coach. I think that says a lot in this. Now, I'm going to bring in my man Anthony. I know Anthony is upset, but Anthony, before you start, brother, I'm going to tell you the reason I'm not going to lose my mind is I do not feel like a player who was on a loaded defensive line like Philadelphia that you can attribute all those 5 sacks to just his pure dominance alone, let alone having to pay him more money than Derek Brown. Anthony, if you're with me, tell me why I'm wrong, bro. Tell me why I'm wrong.
What's up, guys? You're simply wrong because the market goes up every year, and Derek Brown got paid last year. And listen, guys, it's just fucking embarrassing. I know I'm gonna sound like a negative Nancy. It's not just him. I'm just not impressed with what I see so far. I'm 100% with Cole. You know, Bobby Brown, you could throw Bobby Bacala back there from this fucking Sopranos, and he could. I mean, like, dude, I don't really like. Man, I'm just being honest, man, and like, I don't know what to think, man. I just call it how I see it. It's definitely disappointing. I mean, I hope they have some good moves left in the tank, but you know, at the end of the day, I don't really know. I mean, I thought Milton Williams was a young ascending player, and you know, even if the argument of he's got, you know, good D tackles next to him, I mean, he'd have that here too. So I just feel like it was a good opportunity to capitalize. But it is what it is, man. It's just it definitely hurts, man. It's just disappointing.
I think there's 2 things to be. I mean, look, is that of course people are going to be disappointed when you don't get the shiny toy, right? The one that you wanted. But Bobby Brown III, look, again, what you're doing is you're addressing needs. Is a guy who has been very strong against the run, right? They put him in on rushing downs. He took to Twitter and had a rant a few days ago and was kind of responding to a beat writer from the Rams that said that he was mainly a run-stuffing tackle, not a pass-rushing threat. And what he was upset about is that he was not really playing in passing downs. But at the very minimum is he's got a chip on his shoulder to come in and prove that he is an all-around defensive tackle. But more importantly, the Carolina Panthers need to continue to stop and improve against the run. And this is going to be a big opportunity for him. You're going to save a little bit of money. You have a lot of other needs. So just getting the most expensive player all the time isn't the right answer. And can we talk about potentially a defensive rebuild when you bring in a Raiders safety? We might not know a lot about him. I got a perfect guest for the show tomorrow night. I got to get in contact with him tonight. We'll learn about him. But I don't know if you guys remember in 2013 when the Carolina Panthers went and signed Mike Mitchell and he started popping people over the middle. I hope this is our new Mike Mitchell.
And by the way, so this is some stats for our for everybody watching. Bobby Brown, the defensive tackle that we just signed, his PFF run grade was D- of 67.7 in 2024, ranked 27th amongst 219 defensive linemen. You may have heard the Panthers run D last year was lacking.
What did you say? A D minus?
It says a minus. Run minus D grade. So this is a Joe Person tweet.
Oh,
I have it up here.
I think it's just referencing run defense.
Okay.
I think that's what it means, like run dash.
Yeah, I think
defense.
you're right. And yeah, he was ranked high, it looks like. And look, they're targeting some player, like some needs here. I don't think we should be upset.
If I could throw this out there real quick, Cody, if you go by stats, if you go by stats alone, and you don't always go by stats, don't include postseason. And even if you did, you could. But the 2024 season, A'Shawn Robinson had better stats than Milton Williams did by a good margin stat. Milton Williams only had 11 tackles. 11 solo tackles, 24 total tackles for the whole season, 5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. A'Shawn Robinson had 80 tackles, 5.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. So by and large, A'Shawn Robinson, stat-wise, is a better tackle than Milton Williams is.
I think we should just is that you're not gonna. Not everybody's gonna be happy on free agency day, draft day. The Carolina Panthers did make some important moves, though, extending Jaycee Horn, regardless if you think that it was an overpay or not, or deserved. Is that Jaycee Horn was a necessity for this defense because you couldn't lose him. You lost him, you go get Milton. It's a wash, right? You're adding players. You're adding to the stable. You got to believe that the Panthers and Dan Morgan are seeing something in these players, and they're addressing the defense. We haven't heard one offensive signing yet, and we shouldn't. So, look, I don't think I'm going to be upset about any of this. Cody, I'm going to let you guys continue the rest of the show. I got some stuff to do, though. But,
yeah, man.
We'll be here tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. I'm going to try to line up some guests for us to get to better know some of these players.
All right, Professor. Love you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Tony.
Yep, talk to you soon. All right, let me welcome in some more people here. We got my man Alex D A14 Panthers. How are you, brother? Give me your roundabout view of everything happening right now, from us missing out on Williams to us extending and re-signing Jaycee Horn, making him the highest paid corner in the NFL. How are you feeling, Alex?
Hey, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, sorry, man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no. I'm excited. I mean, I obviously, like I said, and I've told you guys I've told you guys a couple times. I've been somebody that wants to focus on the defense, and the thing that does suck was I think Bobby Brown was probably the backup to the Milton signing. I think that was more of like all right, well, we didn't get the guy that we wanted, so we're gonna move past him and go with this guy, but. So that was a little frustrating, especially like in the news. I was excited. I was texting people. We picked up our dog, and then it didn't happen. So that sucks. Love the safety pickup.
Yeah.
I think the safety from the Vegas Raiders. I think that's a solid pickup. Jaycee Horn. We got to bring our homegrown guys back. When he's healthy, guy's a top 3 corner. I believe it, and. I honestly think he's a top 3 corner when healthy. So we just got to keep stacking that defense, guys. I mean, hopefully a guy like I'm hoping Mason Graham drops to us at 8, and that's who I would want, and I'd pick him up as well. But our defense was last, 32nd, and we need to fix that side of the football. Offensively, if there's some guys later on in free agency, like tier 3, tier 4 guys. I know Cole doesn't want to hear that. I know Anthony doesn't want to hear that, but
I'm on mute.
I know. I know they don't want to hear that, but like we're probably gonna pick up a few guys here and there in free agency on that side. Honestly, that's what I think.
You have some news, Pickle?
Yeah, I'm going to break this, and it's not Panther related, but just to let you guys know, the Browns are trading for Eagles Super Bowl winning quarterback Kenny Pickett.
That's their answer.
Game changer, boy.
That's their answer, man.
The Browns are gonna win it all, baby.
That's just
You heard it here
relatable.
first. Yeah, I mean
That's
they're
just
making
very
moves.
relatable feeling to me right
Hey,
now.
let me welcome in my brother Chad Morales, holding it down.
Oh hell, they're trading
territory.
What did they
Chad,
give
how
up?
are you, brother?
I'm good.
You don't sound good. You sound
Not
mad.
really
You're on my side. It sounds like you're on my
not
side.
really. Not. I mean, I'm excited for the Jaycee Horn extension. But I mean, yo, my fandom is very like sarcastic. In a sense, like, when I say that, like, I'm jumping ship, I'm fucking done. Blah. This is a Cam Irving off season. I'm a sarcastic asshole when it comes to my fandom. Because it helps me cope with the fact that this thus far has not been what I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be more involved in other, big names. But I am happy about the Jaycee Horn extension. The safety, I mean, that you had to do. You had to get a safety. And then I don't know. I mean, I'm at that point where just let Dan Morgan see what he does, see what the finished product is, what it's going to be like on the field for 18 weeks. And, hopefully we improve from 5 wins. But other than that, I mean, I ain't got much to say. It's just,
Yeah.
I
hear you.
I'm tired of being cellar dwellers. I'm tired of being a laughing stock. I'm tired of cheering for a laughing stock. I want somebody. I would like this organization to turn around and make a splash. Like, oh fuck, we got XYZ. Like, fuck. Now that's something to be excited over.
Yeah.
God
We've
forbid
gone
somebody I
from.
want to go buy tickets for, Chad.
I mean, guys, we haven't won more than 5 games in how many years?
No, we haven't won. We really haven't won shit since 2017. No, I hear you, but I mean, my question is, how many of you disagree with paying Jaycee Horn what we did? So $25 million a year. He is the highest paid corner in the NFL. He has missed a bunch of games. However, when he is out there, I don't think you can deny, based on his tape, that the man is a shutdown corner. Are any of you really upset with this on a fundamental level? Or, again, is this just the cost of doing business?
Yeah, it's the cost of doing business.
Yep.
Yeah, if you don't want to pay Jaycee Horn and you want to say we overpaid, tell me who you could have had that's better. That's currently that wasn't free agency.
Or do you want to piss your fan? Do you want to piss your fan base off even more and let them walk?
Chad,
because no, let me say this a different way. Those who are heavily upset over Williams going to the Patriots, imagine what they would say if we lost Jaycee Horn to free agency next year. Just because we didn't want to pay him.
Up about that, yes.
It was the back-to-back days of losing DK, or not losing DK, but we had an opportunity to get DK. We could have offered a pick swap in the first round. I would have easily done the 18th overall for DK Metcalf.
Now, let me ask you all this. Did the Panthers lose out on DK, or were we ever really in the running for DK? Or did everybody get themselves wound up into a frenzy because they knew
I think you're right.
The connections between Canales and Seattle, and everybody said, "Oh, that would be perfect. So let's go and do it." Like
Cody, I
feel like
we
Panther fans today. Every year we whip ourselves up into a frenzy over these players that were probably never were and were never going to be the likely number one landing spot of. I feel like there's a lot of non-realistic thinking amongst the fan base. Although I do understand everyone wants a winner. To me, that was never super realistic.
It wasn't super realistic, but it felt like we're constantly in this conservative spot. You know, like, okay, you made an aggressive move and traded up for DJ. I mean, for Bryce Young, but you traded DJ Moore, right? Like, you were aggressive in that instance. But since then, you haven't been really aggressive. Like, we have to obviously work on the defense. That is priority numero uno. I think everybody should agree that the defense needs to be improved. But in the same sense, you also need to give your number 1 overall pick that you gave a
absolutely that's where
ton for.
That's
you
where
need to supplement him and give him weapons, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's almost like we are reliving the Cam Newton days. Not having that tier 1 top wide receiver. And I mean, we've got a great offensive line. I'm happy that we have a great offensive line. We have a pretty solid running game. But I mean, we need that dude. You know, I don't care if it's a tight end at this point. Go get Tyler Warren. But you need a number 1. You need a guy. You need a dog.
Evan,
and
let me go to
saying that Coker. I'm not saying that Coker isn't or can't be that guy. I'm not saying that Xavier Legette cannot develop into that guy. I think both of them have the capability and the work ethic to do so. But but imagine if you can get a DK Metcalf or a T Higgins. Now you've got T Higgins and you've got Xavier Legette. Like, there's no pressure on the guys to, like, there's not as much pressure to develop as quickly because you've got that proven talent already. But that's how I see it.
No, I hear you. And by the way, to everybody watching, we have 130 viewers on YouTube. If you would like to be a part of the discussion, you can join via StreamYard. It's pinned via the top of the YouTube chat and the Facebook chat. We appreciate you all for joining us for this impromptu stream. Boys, Trevon Mooring is another pickup by the Carolina Panthers.
See?
Javon Holland has Javon Holland has been a name.
He was one of the top safeties available in the draft. Available this free agency. He was the third best safety available this class.
Let me go to Evan.
Okay.
Let me.
Just because you don't know him, don't mean he ain't no good.
Oh, but that's the thing. Everyone's allowed to have a whole lot of answers. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion on all these players, but we have to keep an objective view of things as well. Let me go to Evan. Evan, what do you make of our defensive backs signing? One, Jaycee Horn being extended, and Trevon Mooring. What did you make of him as a safety pick?
Oh, I thought that was somebody new. That's the dude from earlier. You scared me.
Yeah, Trevon Mooring.
To be honest, I like the Jaycee Horn sign. I mean, we needed to keep him. I was hoping. I thought it would be less than Surtain, but he's getting paid more per year than Surtain, but I'm fine with that. We kept a homegrown talent around. Not much to say about that, just that we kept him around, and that's good that we did that. Trevon Mooring, can't really hate on that. I mean, I was really high on him in his draft year when he came out of the draft, or when he was coming into the draft, and I'm happy with that signing because he's been pretty good at the Raiders, and I think that one's a good signing. I think that one people are more, maybe if anybody is upset about it, like they would get more upset about that just because of the fact of Milton Williams, and then they're projecting their feelings for Milton Williams onto Mooring and just saying everything is ass now. And it's obviously not, because we needed a safety. We need both safeties, and that's one of them covered. And who knows, we could still go out and get another one. There's still some good safeties out there, but at this point, we might just get another safety in the draft.
Yeah. A lot of options available in the draft all of a sudden at a lot of different positions. What do y'all think about Trevon Mooring? Whoever wants to jump on it, jump on it.
He's a good safety as far as stopping the run. He's I'd just say average in coverage. He's not a highlight reel, but I look at it like this: if they're planning to draft a safety in the draft that could start, this is a guy that would go up against him in competition. That's what I'm thinking. There's still time. The other safeties haven't come off the board yet. There's still time to go sign them easy.
Is Holland still on the board, Pickle?
Yes.
Not all hope is
Yes.
lost.
Also,
Justin Reed.
FYI, yesterday there was a report that the Panthers offered some things for DK. That was fake. That report was fake. They did not offer a 3rd-round pick, and they did not offer a 6th pick. They didn't offer a 6th pick because we don't have a 6th pick. But I followed that through. That entire post was fake.
I like this post by Mike Todd. It says inflation is a thing, guys. These prices seem high, but if eggs are up, so are them contracts. Boy, ain't that the truth, huh? But listen, I mean, I don't really feel very strongly about Trevon Moring. I think he's a good player. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a starter. Yeah. Don't misunderstand that. I'm just. Let me put it this way. He's better. He's better than who.
Damn sure.
To me, he's better than who we had last year. How's that?
All right, and let me welcome in JJ back in the building. JJ, how are you, bro? JJ, you with me?
Oh, I'm great. I'm just eating some ice cream.
I feel you, brother. How you, talk to me, man. What do you make of this bullshit so far? Re-signing Jaycee Horn, losing out on Milton Williams, signing Trevon Moring. Just what's your make of all of this, man? What's your hottest take off the top of your head?
I like the safety we signed, but I think it's just irritating we didn't get Milton Williams, you know. It's like another thing that's like in our hands, and then boom, it like ripped right from beneath us. And it feels like that kind of happens all the time for Panther fans. Like, whether it's like free agency signings, trades, or even just like games, kind of like the Eagles game or Bucks games this year, or the Chiefs game, you know. So it's kind of irritating. The same old happens. We thought we got a big fish. We thought we got one of the great values of the free agency. You know, we thought we was big dog for a second again, and nope, just got ripped beneath us for no reason, for the Patriots too. Like, it wasn't like a great team got him; it was the Patriots.
So, we should have money to bring him here. So, considering that he's at $26 million a year of the Patriots, should the Panthers really have paid him 27? Like, should we really have just gone for the gusto just because, well, the salary cap is up every year and, you know, you have to pay to play and nobody wants to come to Carolina? Like, is that the only answer here? The Panthers just had to overpay?
No, I think.
Go ahead, JJ. You're breaking up if you're talking, bro. All right, we'll go to somebody. Let me bring in, hang on. Let me see. We have Cardiac Cat 13. How are you, man?
What up, fellas?
What's up? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I was trying to keep up in the chat, but, you know, I didn't feel like the information was getting out, so I thought
I hear you. Hey, man, this is a perfect opportunity to come say hello to Top Panther football, man. How you feeling about all these moves? Everything from re-signing Jaycee Horn, losing out on Milton Williams, all of it, man. What sticks out to you?
I love re-signing Jaycee Horn. He's a badass. You know, I know he had 3 years with a bunch of injuries, but they were all like fluke injuries. It wasn't like, you know, he kept pulling a hamstring or he had to have an ACL rebuilt or something like that. You know, so I think as he gets more healthy, he's just going to be even better. And he's already like a top 5 corner. You know, we just paid him like he was the best corner in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, we also got $9 million in cap space by doing the extension too. So that's going to allow us to sign.
Now, you know, I heard that it was
a holes to field.
I heard that it was $5 million. I'll have to check again. I hope it's 9. I'll say that. But no, I agree, man. Jaycee Horn's injuries, they were pretty flukish. It's not like it was an ACL or a hamstring. Dude, one of them, he broke his hand on that helmet. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of it was really kind of some stupid injuries. So I agree, man. And when you saw what he was able to do last year, to me, that just makes him all the more dangerous. I wish that we would let him travel more. I wish that in Navarro's defense, they would let him travel with the very best wide receiver of every team. And I don't know that he does that enough. I would feel no. Hopefully, now that you've paid him this amount, maybe it opens up the door for him to do stuff like that. But if he hasn't done so already, then I wouldn't be so hopeful of that changing.
I think part of that is, who else we have on the field. Mike Jackson did fairly well last year, but when you can cut off one whole side of the field by having Jaycee over there, then you can send help over for Mike Jackson. You can have the nickelback kind of fade over, have a safety leaning his way because Jaycee's got his side of the field locked down. Yeah.
Now let me ask this to everyone. The Panthers have also signed a deal with former Vikings edge rusher Patrick Jones II on a 2-year deal worth up to $20 million, source says. 7 sacks last year for Minnesota. More are now on his way to Carolina. A lot of fans are poo-pooing this. They have no idea who this is. They feel like we needed a difference maker and that this is not it. How are we feeling about Patrick Jones II, everyone?
I don't know him
more than anybody else had on the team last
year. I really don't know him, but the little clips I've saw, and I've only watched a few, he didn't look too bad. That's all I can say. I think he's depth. Let me put it this way: other than the 2 starters we had last year at the end of the year, he's better than the other backups we had. How's that? As far as linebacker wise go, outside linebackers, other than Clowney and Wanham, he's better than the others.
All right, Kobe, go off on it, man. Don't even pull no punches, bro. Come on with it, man. Come on, Cole. I got you in here, bro. See, I go to people and they're not even ready to attack. I need some attack dogs from this bitch.
So
go ahead, JJ.
He can't be worse than what we already got, honestly. It could be just like DJ Wanham. DJ Wanham was better than who I thought he was going to be for the Panthers last year, and I didn't really know who Wanham was when we saw him. So he was another. My fault.
So Wanham and this guy have like chemistry together already from playing for the Vikings, right?
Yeah,
they might.
Because their time would have overlapped since we just picked up Wanham last year.
Yeah.
Now, Kev says he's here to stop the run, so maybe people are focusing too much on the sack numbers. I'm going to try and look up some highlights.
You said he had 7 sacks last year, right?
Yeah, he had 7 sacks from Minnesota last year.
Shit, if you could stop the run and bring 7 sacks to the table, you're fine in our book.
Yeah. All right, man. Let me bring in that boy, White Chocolate Espresso, back on the Panthers C3 Panthers podcast. White Chocolate, what up, bro?
Yo, what's up? I'm just at work, just chilling right now on my break.
Yeah, bro. All right, man. Tell me what you think of the whole thing, dude. From Jaycee Horn being the top paid corner to us missing out on Milton Williams, all of it, man. Just what your take.
I mean, I got no expectations really. Milton, it sucks, but I get it. You were outbid by the team that has the most money. Like, New England wasn't going to leave free agency without Milton. We could offer him 30 per year, and they would have offered him 36. Yeah. I still think there's still moves to be made. I just saw that they've signed a defensive tackle. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be good for the run, it looks like.
But by the way, I just thought of this too. Imagine how dumb the Panthers would feel if the Patriots just did some Shark Tank shit to us, where, okay, they know how desperate we are, so they raise the price just to raise the price for the Panthers. Like the New England Patriots, they were prepared to get into a bidding war for Milton Williams that they knew they had the reserves for, and we didn't. And I commend Dan Morgan for not being so utterly fucking thirsty to fill a position of need that he didn't rush in and just throw whatever number the Patriots were going to inflate this contract to. I think that takes a lot of fortitude, if I'm being honest with you.
And it's funny that like the announcement of us signing the safety, it was the exact same time the Patriots signed it. So it was like, all right, we can't focus on this guy that we know we have no chance at. Let's go get our safety and lock him up.
Considering that he's he has the richest contract in New England Patriot history. That is insane to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Patriots have all the money they had is because they're not paying anybody else. So therefore, per NFL rules, they can only have 10% of their cap left over at the end of the offseason.
Yeah.
So what they don't use, they get fined for and lose. So they have to use it. They have to. So they got to do something with it. They're not paying nobody else. So they've had essentially a bunch of available cap to do that with.
Hey, you know what else it tells me, Cody? Mason Graham season.
Let's hope that he's still there at 8, man, because that's the only thing that does worry me.
I feel you, Chad. I can hear that, Chad.
But I wouldn't be opposed. Like if he's not there at 8, if he's not there at 8, I would not be opposed. Depending on who's on the board, I would not be opposed to dropping or trading back into the draft. And I'm not talking into the high teens. I'm talking about like if there's a team that's willing to like the San Francisco 49ers at 11 or the Cowboys at 12, I would not be opposed to trading back.
I'm still not opposed to pick swapping.
Mason Graham season. Bro,
Cody,
that's
can you hear me now or no?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, good. I was talking mad shit. I had my headphones in too when you called me a minute ago.
Go ahead, bro.
Look, man, I've since that like 2 to 5 minute period, I sat here and I really thought about it. The only thing I can feel like I can latch onto now as a Panthers fan, I can continue my objective to get Ejiro Vera fucking fired because this mid shit right here is not going to do anything to keep his job, and that safety is not going to save his job. And I know there's still time to build this roster, but this is the trend we're going to set, and he's going to get fired.
And listen, can I be maybe a voice of reason? Can I be can I be the little angel on everyone's shoulder instead of the little devil? Maybe it's the best thing possible for the Panthers that nobody wants to come here. Maybe it's the best thing imaginable because that forces us to actually draft correctly and not having to go out there and overspend and pay all this premium dollars for these up jump players that are overvalued just because the market dictates them to be so. You know what I'm saying? Like now you have to build the Carolina Panthers through the draft, which is what all good teams are supposed to do anyway.
Cody, do you trust them to do that though?
Well, but that's what I'm saying. You have no choice because you don't have the luxury of becoming a free agent destination until you start winning football games and have more than one winning season. That's when players are going to come here because they know the Panthers are a contender. Until then, we have no choice but to build to the draft.
They said Goodwin left $20 million on the table.
Yeah,
really?
Hey, man,
that's true. I didn't even know that.
That man believes that the Buccaneers are contenders.
I don't want to hear that. Nobody believes in us.
It is, man.
Oh, no. That's embarrassing kind of to me, Cody. I'm sorry. That makes me feel even worse as a fan. Motherfucker would rather take $20 million less than not come here.
Like, who said we made an offer?
I thought y'all did. Like right now.
Oh, no,
I didn't know nothing about none of this shit. I just heard.
They didn't say what team.
They didn't say what team. I thought you were saying it was us.
Oh no. No, that's a good one. They got somebody. Probably the Patriots for $20
million. Y'all think we offered him? We might have.
I mean, he would have had to get offered like $40 million to lose 20.
I think it might have been the Patriots that offered him that.
So look, Troy Steele asked me to ask Grok AI live on the pod who the Panthers will be drafting in 2025. So let's see what Grok AI.
It ain't gonna have no answer for you.
Congratulations to Justin Fields, who is signing with the Jets.
Yes, sir.
He took that money.
So Grok says multiple different analysts are saying multiple different things, like Milton Williams from Georgia, Shamar Stewart. Boo! Boo! There's also buzz around offensive players, mock drafts suggesting Boise State running back.
What's the
Ain't no way.
Dude, I'm here. Listen to me. I'm here. Just for the ensuing chaos that will ensue after taking.
If we draft that running back with the 8th pick, I'm going to be like Anthony and Cole today. Okay. I'm going to be that guy.
I almost want to see it.
I'm going to flip out.
Me too. I want to see it.
I'm going to go ape crap on everybody.
Don't we always say we want them to draft the best player available? What if he's the best player?
That's what I'm saying. The dude
No. I don't want the best player available. No, I want the best player available for what we need. I mean, what if the long snapper's the best available?
Oh, give me a break, Pickle.
Let's be real. Hey, no joke. What if a quarterback is the best player available?
And you draft the quarterback.
Now you knew draft Shedeur Sanders at pick 8, and Twitter will lose its ever-loving mind.
At pick 8? No, we're gonna trade down with Seattle. Yeah.
I want a first next year and both their seconds.
Or Rams.
Kev, I ain't think about that. I guess I gotta kind of pull for Shedeur to get drafted early, so we don't trade back. But that's all. That's real.
The Patriots have signed Joshua Dobbs to a 2-year deal. That I would bet money that Milton Williams. I would bet money. Hey, that's another Tennessee guy on another Tennessee guy. I'd bet Milton is getting traded.
So just to update everyone, I asked Grok AI for a more accurate prediction, and I asked him, "Are you sure?" He comes back with the same three: Milton Williams, Shamar Stewart, and Ashton Genty, and said, "If I had to pick one today, it's Milton Williams. Why? The Panthers' defense is their Achilles heel, and edge rusher is the glaring need after losing Brian Burns and yet to emerge replacements. Williams fit in their scheme, his combine and Georgia's track record aligned with Morgan's best player available philosophy. Stewart a close second, but Williams edges out.
Close second.
Genty is tempting, but defense likely trumps offense at number 8 unless the D-line is addressed in free agency. Example, chasing a vet like Chase Young and pivoting to a skill guy. That's another name. What do y'all think about potentially signing Chase Young to a short deal to see if you could make some damage over there?
Hey, has Lockett been signed yet?
Still young.
Has who?
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, he hasn't been signed yet. No.
I see it.
Hey, or Cooper Kupp has to be traded for, right?
Yeah.
They're probably going to release him.
They're probably going to cut him because nobody's trading him.
Nobody's going to trade for that $20 million cap hit with how he's been playing. I mean, he's been playing well still. He's just been injured too much.
I would look into Diggs.
And Troy, I will. I'll ask these. I'll ask a bunch of different AI bots their prediction on who the Panthers.
So everybody keeps screaming that we need a wide receiver 1. If we bring in a wide receiver 1, who do you take off the field?
They don't want to answer that. I've asked them that before. They won't answer.
Probably
Is
Adam
Coker going to
Thielen,
come
no?
off the field?
Adam
I really
Thielen,
like
yeah.
Coker.
I would probably say Adam Thielen just because someone young like Coker, I don't want to take away these meaningful reps from him.
That's
You
a
know what I mean?
mistake.
Like I would
That's a
prefer.
mistake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And T. Higgins is still there.
But let's be real though.
I heard they might try
Adam
to
Thielen, Adam is our best wide receiver on the roster right now.
If it takes Thielen in our second to trade for T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so long.
Well, but I'm also hearing
Cody.
T. Higgins,
Hold
T.
on,
won't come here.
I'm hearing that the Bengals might actually try to sign both Jamar and T. Higgins. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but I've heard that is.
What about the defensive end?
They got him on trading block. Literally, they're willing to trade him today.
Take him. Go get him. Trade us.
He's like 31 years old.
Hey, whoever.
Who the hell does that work?
Yeah, whoever.
That's me.
Yeah.
Better go unload that truck, man.
Whoever's in a loading dock.
I'm actually at a hospital. But.
Oh yeah. Okay, so someone's almost dead. Thanks for telling us.
I work here. I'm not actually there for nothing.
I know that's why they're dead because you weren't there.
Hey man, I saw that Clemson ball in their room. So you know.
Shut the fuck up, you asshole. All right, let me welcome in my friend who just recently had a birthday. Happy belated birthday to your brother, my man Jake the Snake, back on C3 Panthers Podcast. What up, Jake?
Appreciate you, Cody. What up, y'all?
Man. Jake,
what up, man?
Brother, how you feeling, dude? About everything from missing out on Milton Williams. Should we have overpaid? Did we overpay? Jaycee Horn. Just your thoughts on everything, top to bottom, brother.
Well, the whole Milton Williams situation. What a shot in the gut. Back-to-back off seasons that we've had where we lost out on a star player because we lost out on Patrick Queen in a similar fashion when it came down to a few teams that they was talking about. And, you know, they initially said, too, maybe not the same way how they said that we already signed Milton Williams to a contract, but come to find out that wasn't true. They were still negotiating with other teams. But, yeah, that was kind of a shot in the leg. But I love the Jaycee Horn news, you know, talent that you develop and focus on, and they turn out to be the player that you know spent a high draft pick on, invested on, and finally, you know, this past season he's finally healthy for majority of the season, so that definitely helped. So I'm glad he got paid. What did I think that he was gonna get top number one corner paid? No, but you did, Cody, and that's what mattered because you got that right.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, sometimes your boy knows what he's saying, man. That's all, man. And you know what? I also predicted that, not to change the subject, but that the Twitter outages today were some politically motivated bullshit. And I don't know if y'all get news, but it damn sure is. So, hey, man, I'm just saying, I'm calling my shots out here. Let me ask y'all this. Listen, I didn't want to run too long. We'll go a little while longer. And again, if you would like to jump in and be a part of the conversation real quick and let your opinion and voice be heard, or if there's something you want to say to me or the panel, you can do so. Join via StreamYard. It's connected to the top of the YouTube chat. But are there any other moves that you're expecting? What's something that you guys are more hoping to see going forward? What are some players out there that you would like to bring in? Who do you have your eye on? Who are you hopeful for? Jump on it. Who wants to go first on this?
Fine, I'll go first. Everybody's got laryngitis. Yeah, I would like to add again to the safety room. Also, there's a few. There's a few other guys out there. Let me be honest about it. There's a running back a couple running backs out there that I really wouldn't care to get.
Like who?
Well, Najee Harris.
Mm-hmm.
I like him quite a bit. I think he would be a good guy. Dylan from the Packers is a good guy. But to be honest, I think we Joshua Sweat is still out there. Now he would be a good signing. He would be a real good signing. Might be expensive, but it'd be a good signing.
Josh Sweat signed with somebody. He signed with the Arizona Cardinals, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay, I got
you. He did.
I got you. I didn't hear that. My bad.
So many moves a day. I have no idea who went where.
Well, it ain't like we can keep up with him. Elon Musk, get off the politician train and fix your shit.
Yeah, it's free agency. Damn it, Elon. What the
hell
fuck,
is that?
bro?
I'll give you a name. I'll give you a name, Cody. It might be a name that a lot of people's going to be worried about. And I mean, I'd lie if I say I'm not kind of worried about it because, you know, anytime you come off a season injury or you're not quite sure if they healed from it or not, but Dre Greenlaw, linebacker from 49ers, I think he would be an interesting person to look at and who we've been actually rumored to already be talking to, Dre Greenlaw, though.
So he's from South Carolina, right?
Yeah, he's still out there, ain't he?
South Carolina is season-ending injuries.
Yeah.
What, Greenlaw from South Carolina?
I don't think he is. I'm looking it up, though.
Yeah, Javon. No, you're thinking of Javon Kinlaw.
That was Javon Kinlaw. South Carolina.
Oh,
I just wanted Cody to have to deal with that.
Hey, that's another one. They're saying that the Panthers could be in the running for Dre Greenlaw, the linebacker for the 49ers. Would y'all like that signing?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
That would be a good signing. I mean, we missed out on Nick Bolton, but that sucks that he got signed. But Dre Greenlaw would be a really good player. Go ahead and draft Jihad Campbell in the second round.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna make it to the second round, brother.
Yeah, he probably won't make it to the. Well, he probably wouldn't even. If he did, he probably wouldn't make
I
it.
Fell out when
anyways.
I see some.
That's exactly why we need to trade back so that we can get an earlier second round pick because we don't pick till like the end of the second round. It's a long ways from 8 to 57.
I think we should trade something and get in it. Maybe next year's shit.
That's a long ass cigar to be smoking on. Wait for that second pick.
I definitely wanted to point out that, you know, like when we signed Frankie Louvu when he came from the Jets, I feel like a lot of people didn't know who he was, and then when he
didn't.
Right. Exactly.
You're right. They did. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I agree with you, bro. You don't know who you don't know who these other guys are. When we signed Frankie Louvu, people just laughed at it and said, it's a scrub, might be cut for training camp.
That's a special teams player, though, bro. Like, these motherfuckers are starters and getting paid top dollar, though, Pickle. This is a different animal.
Yeah, we're talking about that edge rusher we just signed today that's from the Rams. He's played special teams before.
The way it's looking, fellas, all you have to be is subpar and you're getting paid.
Absolutely. Like, you know somebody.
I'm happy with the Bobby Brown signing just because now we have a true nose tackle to put on the field.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Shot total can kick rock.
The Panthers are re-signing Shaq Thompson.
Is this real?
No, it's not.
Man, that's messed up.
I knew you.
I forgot you know, bro. My bad. I wouldn't have done that if I remembered you.
You didn't get me that time, Pickle. No, sir.
Y'all are gullible as fuck, bro.
I didn't give in to that one.
Well, that's why I asked him, are you really? Because Pickle he be joking like that all the time, man.
Yeah, but he'll be doing what he just did, too.
And if you notice, when I do say that and you ask me, am I serious? I always tell you the truth. I don't lie. I don't joke with you.
He's just like, nah.
Well, not only that, you smile, give him away, Pickle.
By the way, I played this.
Oh, yeah, I ain't even looking at my phone. If you're on camera.
Next time I need to do that.
I played this earlier, but this is Bobby Brown, number 95 pitcher here for the Rams. The dude is a people mover. He is that real nose tackle that we've been looking for. So, yeah, man, he might not be the big name.
Yeah, he's not a rusher, but yeah, go ahead.
No, he might not be the big name that everybody wanted, but let me bring this up to y'all. Mile High Joe says, what about Joey Bosa? who is on the market. And then, okay, hold on. I hear a lot of that. A lot of the because he's hurt and he's a little bit older. But damn,
it's going to cost a bunch of money.
The Panthers, yeah, boys, like, come on, what have we just now got done discussing? The Panthers, we're not in a position to be choosers, boys. We're out here begging.
That's apparent, Cody. Jesus.
So, okay,
yes,
so
we are.
If we have the opportunity to sign Joey Bosa, are we really in a position to be saying no?
Yeah.
Like, you could do a lot better.
Not with the shit we're doing today. No,
How
you're
about
right.
this? How about this? I would feel better about Joey Bosa this year than what I felt signing Jadeveon Clowney last year.
Don't let Kev hear that.
Okay. How many sacks did Clowney have this year?
Man, fuck him.
Not
I know he's listening to.
Not enough.
5. He had 5 sacks. Joey Bosa played in 14 games, which is really close to the same amount Clowney played in, and he only had 5 sacks.
So you said Wanham's better.
Yeah, but Joey Bosa had a better defense around him too. You know,
Not let what
Clowney was out there by
Joey
himself.
Bosa.
Half the season.
Yeah, Joey Bosa at one time was really good. The Joey Bosa that we've seen the last 3 to 4 years is not good.
Ever since that Jags game, he's been off his game.
Yeah, now to answer Cody's question, I wouldn't care if they offered him if he came here, but to be honest with you, it's going to be a vet minimum deal with no guarantee.
Well, apparently, I don't know, but I saw
if he don't sign with that, fine, go somewhere else.
I've seen stuff that he might sign to the Niners.
He ain't coming here.
He wants to go play with his
I'm
brother.
not saying
probably.
I wouldn't want
I
Joey
don't know
Bosa
how
on
true
the
those
team.
sources are.
I just don't want to give up what we'd have to give up to put Joey Bosa on the team.
Oh, we had to give up some shit? No.
Didn't they release him?
Yeah, they released him.
He's released him.
You know, he's going to want $25 million a year at least.
Fuck that. He ain't nowhere near that.
He'll have to settle because nobody's going to offer him that much.
Until we fix our turf, I don't want Bosa because he gets injured too much.
Okay.
You told me he's not going to want $25 million. Brian Burns is making $50.
Joey Bosa isn't on the same level as Brian Burns.
And Brian Burns is mid as hell.
Brian Burns is still trying to catch up to
I
Joey
don't
Bosa.
even know about that. I would still take Bosa over
My
Burns.
thing about Joey Bosa,
I don't care what nobody says.
It's just going to base off what the team is trying to do.
I've never taken Burns. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if he comes. I don't give a damn if he comes free. I don't care if he signs a free deal.
Bro.
Now, if he pays me to come play for the Panthers, I might consider that. But that's when
Burns was a great whiffer.
Yeah,
he get right there.
Yes.
Oh, no, not
Yes.
quite there. Sorry.
He's like that dog that won't stop sniffing your butt. He's like, come on, man.
Now, one thing about it, that Patrick Jones II, he looks the part, y'all. I'll give him that. He looks the part. That's that Viking edge rusher that you know nothing about.
I don't know shit about him, and I know he's gonna be mad. Arrow fire.
We got so many holes to fill.
We got so many. Who the fuck is that today, bro?
I'm cool.
We found this dude off the yellow page.
Shout out to Daniel or David Jeremiah. Shout out to him, Cody. That's all I got to say. It was fun. It was very fun and active watching them today.
Oh man,
fun team to watch. That's what he said, right? He didn't lie. Caught an L in every fucking thing we did today, except Jaycee. That was the most important part. We should be celebrating that.
We catch no L. We caught a tie.
Come on, this dude from Minnesota is better than DJ. What's his fuck that we drafted 2 years ago? I mean, that's a win.
DJ Johnson, but he's not better than DJ Wanham.
We don't know that yet. He might be.
Don't tell me what to do, Illinois. My undies are clean, bro.
But Wanham come on strong once he got on the field. I mean, he was just fighting blood clots for the whole first part of the year.
I was pleasantly surprised with Wanham.
How's Icky going to do against Riddick this year?
DJ
Probably pretty
Johnson
good. Haston Riddick looked like warmed over dog shit last year.
Ooh-wee.
Bucks probably got Bucks probably got ripped off, but I'm good with that.
When you don't play football or play lack of games in 2 years because of the contract
Because
situation,
that's his own damn ignorance. I don't feel sorry for him.
That's going to affect your play. I mean,
Yeah, it may be, but that's his own damn ignorance.
I'm not saying it's not.
I don't feel sorry for it. It's just some bitch. I don't. I think his career. I think his good years are over anyway.
Damn.
Who, Brian Burns?
No.
Yeah, him too.
Well, him too. He said it's the back of his head.
Hey, I'm gonna be real though. Y'all know how I feel about Hassan Reddick. I would have rather have had him than not. To me, the fact that he's going to a division rival makes it even more painful. And by the way, if you look at the amount that they signed him for, it ain't even that fucking much. Yeah. Like, why not do that?
We didn't even pick up the phone. We didn't even snip that.
He looked at Evero's damn playbook and said, "Hell no." He said, "You ain't even got a playbook. The fuck am I thinking?"
Cody, that's the only agenda I got to keep pushing this forward and make me happy as a Panthers fan because the Barrel's gonna get fired. Who's going to?
Yeah. All right, boys. Nice little impromptu show.
I want to thank the Atlanta Falcons for doing nothing today but losing players. Yeah. I want to thank that. I appreciate
Their
that.
center went to Chicago.
They might be.
Did anybody sign Judon yet?
No. Not that I know of. So listen, I appreciate everybody. We will be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And bro, as soon as I get off of here, there's going to be some major news to break.
Right, so that's why we're going to have spaces.
Yeah, so look, y'all follow. Do me a favor. To all my C3 Legion, shout out your Twitter handle so that way they can follow y'all and maybe even put it in the chat too.
Hey, Dean's brother, I'm sorry, man. You normally can click on about 6:30, but Cody's going to end it, so that's all right.
PantherPickle.
You can at PantherPickle, and we'll share the spaces from there.
Yes, sir. My man Evan, thank you for being on. Evan, where can they find you, man?
You can find me at Evan Sports Talk on Twitter. I'll also be in those spaces. Always love talking Panthers football with you boys, and
appreciate it, man.
Keep pounding.
Keep pounding. Alex, you have anything you want to say before we jump out of here? Something you want to promote?
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, good space. I mean, good show today. Obviously, yeah, I appreciate always talking with all you guys. And like I said, keep pounding and join the spaces whenever. We're always talking Panther football, so it's great.
Keep pounding. Cardiac Cat 13. I appreciate you, man. What are your last thoughts for the show today?
Hey, I just want to tell everybody, don't sweat it. It's just the first day. We got a bunch of holes to fill. As long as the players coming in are better than the players we let walk, we'll be in better shape.
That's it. Appreciate you, Cardiac. My man, Cody, a.k.a. Spam Morgan. Cole, I appreciate you, brother. Tell them where they can find you, man.
It's wild, man. I honestly don't even know my Twitter. I think it's Griffin_Colby. I'm not for sure. So be sure to give me a follow if you want to. I know I probably pissed a lot of people off today, but I've just been keeping it real and staying true with my fanaticism, if that's even a word. But I appreciate another round with y'all, man. We're probably going to do a spaces here in a minute. I'll get with Pick. We'll make some plans.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way.
Y'all also, hold on, Pickle. Y'all also follow my man, C3D Money.
The ambassador.
Yeah, man. Also doing great things out here. Y'all follow Diesel Skills. The C3 stronger than ever. And definitely follow this man, my man, Jake the Snake. Jake, appreciate you, bro. Give me a
appreciate all y'all. Add me on X, Jake the Snake FU2. Y'all, it's the first day, so we still got more to come. And as always, keep pounding, y'all.
Keep pounding.
Yes, sir. One more thing, Cody. One more thing. Folks, if I offend you in the next few days and it hurts your feelings, suck it up, Buttercup. It ain't all about you. Damn crybabies any damn way.
You tell them, Pickle, don't be a fucking snowflake.
Don't be a damn snowflake. All right, my name is Cody Lashley. We will be back tomorrow night for another flagship edition of the C3 Panthers Podcast. Panther faithful, until next time, keep pounding.